What is going on, guys? Your boy Z85Jew. We are back with another video, and today we are actually headed to Arizona. You guys are seeing it first. Yes, I am becoming a dad. That's all I'm gonna leave it at. Who is that? Who is that? That's the newest member to our family. It's my son. What's your name, son? Say Koa. Koa? Koa? That's my boy. My man finally outside. Huh? You finally outside, huh? He's want me to pet you. Look at me. Say look at me.
Hello. So we got it. Actually, he's 8 weeks now, going on 9 weeks, but he is a long-haired Dachshund, Doxy, either one. But I think his color is tan, chocolate and tan dapple, and he's pretty pricey. But he's miniature, a miniature long-haired Doxy. So that's Koa.
It's my boy first time hearing some wind, huh? Super windy out. You guys can see the palm trees and everything is moving kind of crazy. But yeah, this is my son, everybody. This is my son. Ain't that right, my boy? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You guys will see him a lot more on the channel for sure. Comment below if you guys have dogs, because my first dog was a Bichon. My mom actually bought that when I was younger. But this is the first dog I've bought, or we've bought, I guess I'll say, on our own. So it's kind of cool. But yeah, comment below if you guys have dogs, and then let me know what dog you guys have.
What's the deal, y'all? It's Davion here with another video. We just pulled right back up at Animal Auto. And I was actually running late, so I didn't really film much of an intro at my house, which ironically, Andrew was also running late. So right now we're just unloading the car, getting everything ready to go. And pretty much I just went over the car, did everything that Andrew told me to change. Actually got the shims for my cam trigger kit, and I fixed that as well. So now we're not gonna have the bogging down issue. Right now there's one shim in there. So if I end up having issues right now, then we can just add the second shim right after. And I don't really see the dyno day taking much longer than like 2 hours. So we'll see how it goes. We made 2 clean passes. Timings, everything is all good. Now actually, wiring specialties, they didn't wire in my secondary fuel pump to the ECU. So he's just putting a pin into that and he's fixing that, getting that all ran, and then get the fuel pressure up. That way we can raise up the RPM.
So day 2, everything's looking good. The trigger's sorted. I'm glad they actually do make an adjustment for this kit. That's awesome. So we don't have to band-aid in anymore. We don't have to like look at the trigger conditionally or nothing like that, which would, if it does mess up, will kill all the power. So now we have a fuel pressure sensor. We're monitoring fuel pressure to make sure it stays steady, and it does drop towards the top. And you made some wiring changes since the last time you came here. So what we're doing here is we're assigning your outputs to control the fans in a staged method. So they're not both on at once. I only want the second pump to come on when we're like at 4,500 and say like 10 pounds of or whatever, just to lighten up on the amperage draw and to not heat up the fuel by putting 2 pumps hitting a wall just to make 40 pounds of pressure, you know?
Right.
So how I found out that the change that you made actually is not activating the second pump was I made you get a fuel pressure sensor so we could actually graph it on the ECU, right? So we have 2 channels. We have expected and actual fuel pressure. So my green line right here is my fuel pressure expected, all right? And I'm expecting 67.4. And if you see here, this blue line, my fuel pressure tracks with the expected the whole time until we get here, right?
Right.
And then we start to deviate away from my expected. It starts to fall downwards, which is telling me that this engine, it consumes more fuel than what the fuel provided.
Right.
So we need to go ahead and turn on the second pump and make sure that it's coming on. So this next pass, we're gonna see that this thing stays steady. Now, the ECU did a pretty good job of staying on target no matter what, even though we're still a little low on fuel pressure. So that tells me that in this map, since we mapped it without any other corrections, we're gonna probably have to touch the VE table up just a smidge. And yeah, it should line up just fine. So in this next pass, we should be good.
Cool. Back at the house, made it back with no issues. Now I'm lying, there's a couple issues, but you know, we'll get those addressed. So pretty much on the last pull, my trans went out, and you know, and Andrew runs it at 5th gear, and that's the gear that went out. So, but you know, the good thing is he just wanted to do one more pull just to re-look at everything. He had already had all the data from all the last pulls, so he said everything looks great, everything's perfect. As for the trans issue, I got a new trans right here ready to go. I already cut it up for the MOSWorks kit. So we'll get that put in, and then that issue will be addressed. And then another thing is I got the fuel pressure sensor. So I actually got a sensor that runs to the ECU versus running the analog gauge. Didn't really want to spend the money on that now, but you know, it is what it is. And then I've yet to get my valve cover fixed. So once that's all hooked up, I can run all my catch can lines and everything will be completely finalized. Tomorrow morning, I am dropping the car off at paint, so it's gonna be a little while until you guys see that. We'll do the color reveal video and we'll do all that. It's gonna look great. Really excited for that. And then trying to think of what else is I got going for the car. So like Andrew said, you know, we set up the fuel pump basically to run in a stage. So once the car hits 4,500, second fuel pump kicks on. So that's 100% all working now. Both fans are working, so temps are staying down. Everything went, you know, pretty much great with the car. I can't really complain other than, you know, what's out of my control. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.